at night. And when they do, they need to watch something or listen to something that's going to calm them and relax them. And for some people, one of the things that helps them to relax is just watching things pass by. You know, when you're in a car and you're looking out the window, how it kind of calms you and helps you to kind of lull you into a sleep. And so there are some times where people, they do that. This is a really cute thing right here. Really, really cute. It'd be nice if they have festivals there over the summer and people just go in and eat, and it would be great if that part right there was a library or kind of like a showroom display. So what I plan to do is put very like relaxing music behind it, and one of them will be where it's just a video of driving and there's nothing else going on. It's just completely silent in the car, and the only thing you hear are, like, you know, the bumps and stuff like that, just car ambiance. And then the other one is gonna be calm and quiet where there's just music. And, you know, I don't know, those things kind of help me to relax and they help me to fall asleep. So I figured that there are people who would also enjoy.
Yeah, that's what I do. I listen when I need to go to sleep. I listen to rain noises, like on a window or like in a bedroom.
Sergio Commissiona conducted the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra.
And isn't it so relaxing?
The second of two Romanian rhapsodies from the
For me, it's ocean water, like waves lapping.
To be with you. Thank you for your company. We have really birthday celebrations on the way.
I have the lights like that I have to put up. A ton of them to put up. I haven't put them up yet though.
Was born in Bradford in England in 1862, and Daniel Aubert was born in Normandy in 1782. So listen for their music in the 6 o'clock.
I try to go slow anyway because the roads in Baltimore are jackrabbits.
On the way in about 4 minutes, there
So
will
many
be
potholes
a
and
set
stuff.
of piano variations by Beethoven based on a theme by Peter von Beethoven. You tune to WBJC.
But there are not a lot of nice building spaces around here. It's not like building and the rundown building. It's just,
Johns Hopkins University.
nice buildings. I was telling someone how I came here to this school one time. I don't know where I went. This is Baby and Tea. Yes, they had this food that they were giving away. And Journey, when I say that they had so much food, they had boxes and boxes and boxes of food. So my friend was working over the summer, and he always knows like how to get jobs, where to get jobs, who like. So he was there, and they had all this food, and we're like, yo, we're giving food away. And I, you know, for the first time in a long time, because usually I'm like, who, what, when, where, why? And he was just like, girl, come get this food. He was like, do you want any food? No, first he was like, do you need any food? And I was like, well, not really. You know, we have what we need. He was like, well, do you want any food? And I was like, yeah, we can always use food. If we don't eat it now, we'll eat it later. He was like, girl, come down here and get this food. When I went down there and I saw how much food they had, they just had food. And I'm looking and I'm like, why in the world do they have so much food? They had so much. So he gave me 2 boxes of food, fruits, vegetables, all sorts of stuff, tangerines, sardines, just everything. Like, thank you, Dion. Thank you, Boo. I love my Boo. I don't necessarily agree with Boo Boo, but good people are good people. My baby sister likes these things. Ellie, yes, my baby. My baby Ellie. Ellie girl. Ellie girl. My Ellie girl.
7 knows how to walk up the stairs now.
Oh my God! Your mommy said that he was so cute this morning, that he was like excited and running everywhere and happy. Yeah? Yay! I was so glad. I was like, yay! She was like, no, not yay. And I'm like, no, that's a big fat yay, because he didn't want to do anything before. And now he's running all over the place. So that's a good thing.
He was crying yesterday. He wouldn't stop, so I just took him out the cage, let him lay with me for a little while.
He is such a sweet little honey bun. Oh my gosh, I just want to pat his little bum bum and just hold him close and shooby. That's how I do to all my little things. I'm like shooby. My little babies.
When like 3 o'clock hit, he went to sleep. I put him back in the cage. He stopped crying. So I got back up like at 5 o'clock this morning. Then that's when I left out for school.
Yeah, they're used to going to bed at around, like I would say like 11-ish. And they're used to being up and out for their poo-poo by like about 5:30. It's usually when they eat. And then their morning meal is usually like mush, a mixture of wet food and dry food, and like their milk. So yeah, they're spoiled. They're spoiled with their diet. They're spoiled with everything. Now they cry all the time because they're used to being in the living room with us when we're watching TV. But I couldn't take it anymore. They would just pee everywhere. And I don't mind like wiping the pee at all. Like I am glad to wipe the pee and wipe the boo-boo. I just love them so much. But just because I love them that much doesn't mean I want it to stay in the smell to stay in my floor. We have a wood floor. We can't have like a pee wood floor, you know. So now they're in the kitchen peeing on the laminate, and I feel fine with that. Easy to clean. And it doesn't get stuck in between the wood board. So Journey, is it weird that it's kind of like weird because I have friends who are my close personal friends, 3 of them who live here in Baltimore, and then in like all over the world, just because, you know, we were together and then they moved, and you know, what can I do because they moved. But 3 here in Baltimore, so I don't really, like, my friends who are my friends know me. We've been together for years. They know my personality. I know them. We understand one another, how each other works, how each other moves, how each other does whatever we do. I am now beginning to get to know your mom. And before, I was just Tamara Stanley, the lady who tutored Journey and wanted to kind of hang out with and be a mentor and, you know, watch you grow up and see the young person that you turn into, right? But now I'm more so of more mentor, even though I'm like also doing the tutoring. And I've been kind of like hanging out with your mom more since I've been like feeling better, because I guess she can understand where I've been, like emotionally. Is that okay? Are you okay with that?
Of course, I've been waiting for you and my mom to be friends.
Oh, okay. I'm glad.
Why would it be weird?
Well, because what you think matters, and if you felt that it was, then it just would be. And it just depends on the person, right? Because my son now doesn't think that that's a big deal at all. But when he was younger, it would have bothered the mess out of him, because he would be like, why do you have to be friends with my friend? He didn't grow out of that until he was like older, like 8th grade. Well, yeah, I guess 8th grade is the time that he grew out of it. And he was like, oh, man. But before, when he was younger, he was just like, I just want, you know, why do you gotta, if I hang out with, you know, my friends don't have to be your friends. He wanted his privacy.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with it. It's not, it's really like, me personally, I don't really mind. Yeah, I'm glad, I like having
that's good. I'm glad. And you know, and I'm learning. I'm trying to be as open and honest about who I am as I can possibly be, so that I don't like shock anyone when I'm weird. And you know, realizing that there's no one way to be. I'm still trying to figure out what I like and who I am. So I was thinking the same thing about your mom. Well, I have a very different holding place for you and your mom. Here's the reason why. When you have a relationship with someone, different people, you have a relationship with everybody, and they're all meaningful, they're all deep, like they're all, important relationships, right? But when your mom confides in me, it's different than you confiding in me, and you have your personal things that you share with me, and then she will share her personal things with me, and there's a wall in between. There's no integration of those two things. You know what I mean? And so I get to sometimes hear what you think about something and then listen to her talk about the same thing, but I'm listening through your lens and then hearing through her lens. So I get two perspectives on the same idea, And yeah, I guess that was the reason why I just wanted to, because those are conversations that I can never, unless Elena says, hey, this is okay, and it's fine, and I don't mind if, Journey were to hear XYZ, then I can, but if I don't have that permission, then
You can't, yeah.
And then the same thing with you, I may be in an adult grown, I'm talking to my friend relationship with your mom, but then there's information that you share with me, and I treat it the same way, I have to, so I just wanted to, there's a special place, to just hold things in a special place for two people. But I'm more familiar with you, and to be honest with you, I'm more comfortable with you. I don't know how to be around adults. It's really weird. Why do I get along with kids better than I get along with adults? Kids are less judgy than grown-up people, I think. You guys are judgy. You guys are rude, flat out. Y'all are some jackasses. However, you're still better jackasses than grown-ups are. Grown-ups are very interesting. We are. We're just big kids. And I honestly feel like if more grown-ups admitted that they were big kids, the world would be a happier place. But sometimes the issue with a child is that they don't want to acknowledge that they're being a child. And there are a lot of grown-ups that act like children that won't admit that they're acting like children. You can't really do anything about it unless you acknowledge that you are, So, but I digress. I like your mom's car.
The Volvo?
Oh, I don't know what kind of car it was.
It's a Volvo.
Oh, okay, that's probably why then it feels the way that it does. Because it really is just like laying in a bed. It's like a comfortable sofa chair that you can just kind of sink into and get comfortable in. That's how it feels.
That's why I always go to sleep in the car.
I didn't want to get up. I was like, kind of nice. I told her that too when I was getting out. I was like, I really don't actually want to get up out of home. She was like, it's time to go. I'm like, if my car was not down here and I left it at home, I would love to ride back home with you, because that car feels so, it was just like sleeping on, I wasn't sleeping, but it was like sitting on a sofa. A nice, warm, comfy, cushy sofa. Yep. Your mom's car is a sofa. Now I gotta put more milk in it because now all the sugar is at the bottom. I can taste all the sugar at the bottom. I wonder if they know that they don't have to make their stuff so sweet. What is going on with you, car? You are going so slow. Yeah, but anyway. I mean, you saw him turning. Could have got out of his way. I don't think you can't make him move any faster. I was sitting at a light this morning, and there's this guy, and there's 2 lanes, right? Kind of like this. 1 lane, 2 lane, 3 lane. And the 3rd lane is a lane that you turn. So I'm going about doing my own thing, minding my own business, and I'm about to turn and make the right. Homeboy gets in front of me. So you can make a right. And I'm like trying to get into work. So you can make a right and I could get into work. Do you know he just sat there? He just sat there. So I started flashing. I just went doot doot. Not a big thing, just a light little happy like, what's going on, bro? What you doing? He just sat. So again, it was just kind of like no big deal, you know, like look, flash. Where you gonna go? He sat there for the whole minute that light was there, and I said, "Listen, I was already late, but you made me even more late because you didn't turn." And then finally, guess what he did? He turned.
Sets of piano variations,
I said,
mainly
why you
on
gotta
other
wait until the
musicians'
green light to
themes.
turn? He must
And
be a
that was
new
a
driver.
theme from an opera by Peter van Winter, who was a contemporary.
But everybody
and,
starts as a new
pupil
driver.
of Salieri.
I gotta do my nails.
He's been to WBJC and WBJC.
Girl, no, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you do not. Their nail beds are so messed up and jacked up.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Girl,
They're jacked up. Your nail beds are jacked up.
And just to mention those
Yes, they
variations by
are.
Beethoven
How?
were played by John
Because whenever you have a layer on top of your nail and you peel it off without soaking it off, your nails are like layers of skin. That's why if you peel too many layers off, they start to hurt. Have you ever had that where you peel off the artificial nail and you can see like your nail comes off in layers?
No.
Girl, you a lie.
I've never seen that.
Yes, you have. You a lie.
What is that?
That means that you don't recognize that you're not seeing something and not saying what you saw.
What's the peeling?
I'll show you.
It's 6 o'clock, and
As soon as I get my phone off.
from the AP, President Joe Biden has
I'm
made
gonna
some
bring you
claims
to my
about
house
shutting
after
down
all
US
because I'm
Mexico.
lazy and I don't want to go to the library. Is it
He's
laziness?
trying to salvage
Is
a
it
border
lazy,
deal
Tamara?
in Congress that
Don't
would
call
also
yourself
unlock
that.
money
What
for
is it?
Ukraine. He's
It
trying as well
is-
to disarm criticism of his handling of
I just don't
migration
want to go to the
border,
library.
as
How
it
about
becomes
that?
an
I just don't
increasing
want to
matter of concern to Americans in the lead
Yeah,
up
but
to
you
the
should go.
presidential
go.
election.
To the library?
Yes.
For South Carolina's
I honestly don't feel like it.
Well, when you get home, you're not gonna get anything done.
This is very, 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 very true.
When
When did I tell you I don't get nothing done when I go home? Did I tell you that?
Yes.
Oh no, she remembers what I told her. Oh gosh, she's making me be responsible. I don't want to be. That's a part of the problem, Tamara. You don't want to be responsible. That's why you're not being responsible. I could get so much more done if I was more mature.
Southern Gaza, where its forces have destroyed an Islamic cemetery and a mosque in the process of
I tell you, like I said, grown-ups are worse than
militants.
kids.
Under international law, mosques, cemeteries, and other religious sites hold special
I will get more done if I go to the library.
status. But Israel says that
Let me stop at
Hamas has
home, get
removed
your
its protection
assignment
by
book,
using these
and we'll
sites
go.
for military purposes. Stocks were higher today ahead of a highly anticipated jobs report on Friday. The Dow closed up 224 at 38,333.
So you see how I just kind of like flashed at him really gently?
Nasdaq rose
That's to let him know that his lights are off and he needs to turn his lights on because his headlights are not on. And they're supposed to be on after it turns a certain sky, whatever. So that's almost kind of like what I did with the guy this morning. I was just kind of like that to let him know, like, hey, you gotta go.
Credits they agreed to
Anyway.
in previous years were, quote, no longer commercially viable because of today's challenging market conditions. An Ørsted spokesperson tells WMAR2 News that the development in Ocean City will continue despite no current agreement being in place.
I'm not gonna think about it. I'm just gonna get my body ready. Tell my mind what it needs to do. I can be mature. I know I need to study anyway, and I'm gonna be studying at the library because that's where I need to go when I gotta get work done. I know that it's something that I can do, and that when I'm in the right place, I don't have to
with
it
the
just-
symphony number 7
so,
in C
stop
major,
overthinking it.
and we hear from the Stuttgart Chamber.
Beautiful lady, we're here. Journey Bernie, we're here. Oh, I think I left my water in your mom's car. Oh no, I don't think I left it in your mom's car. I think I left it in the restaurant. Oh no.